Where is it? It's 5:00. Go time. Hello, Bronco fans, football fans, and sports fans everywhere. Welcome to another show on Friday night. Spence, kick us off.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Broncos Buzz here on the MHRT Network. In tonight's episode, is a virus going to actually be staying in New York? Who knows? We'll review our draft picks from the Denver Broncos. We'll talk about the repercussions of combining Jack in the Box with Taco Bell. And a live look at Bo Nix's ankle surgery. That and much more on tonight's episode of Broncos Buzz. Thank you all for joining us. We appreciate you being part of the show. Bill, kick us off and tell us how great your week was.
My week was really good. Golf course is blowing up like crazy. Just we're averaging about 165 on up. Any given day that I work, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and tomorrow. Tomorrow we've already got close to 200, but it's been great, man. Weather's been fine. We're in the month. Can you believe it's May 1st? May 1st, guys. We're almost halfway through the year already. That is absolutely crazy. Spence, how was your week?
Normal week here at Casa de la Chaos, running this way to my daughter's singing concert, running that way to my son's baseball practice, running this way to my daughter's dance recital, running that way to my son's basketball tryout, and running this way and that way and that way and that way for my wife. So all in all, a normal week.
I was just gonna say, other than that, you've had a calm week. Wow, dude. It's a wonder. I'm not going down that road. I'm not gonna go down that road at all. All right. Before we get into the chat and into the main show, obviously, we want to thank our sponsor once again, which is it's Charlize Creations, and she is going to be at, where am I at here? There we go. There's a QR code. It's Charlize Creations by Cindy Rhoda. She is going to be in Southern California in Carlsbad this Sunday from 8 to 5, 8 in the morning, 5 p.m. at booth 702. So if any of you are in Southern California, you can be anywhere, you can be visiting, whatever, go and check it out. Listen what she's going to be having. She said she's going to have Etsy apparel from her Christian veterans and equestrian shirts. Also, keychains, handcrafted horseshoes, hats, tote bags, garden flag. Hey, you may get a horseshoe that maybe, I don't know, Thunder War. Who knows? You never know. But anyways, check that out. If you do happen to go there, please say that you saw us or that you knew about going and seeing her from Broncos Buzz Show. We really would appreciate. Guys, check out the QR code. If I can, you do it, man.
I'll do it right up here.
Check out the QR code. Click on it. You'll find merchandise from men, women, children, boys, girls, all kind of apparel. She just said cheesecakes. What? Keychains. She's got garden flags, tote bags, hats. I mean, you name it, guys. Check it out on the QR code. And if you do purchase anything, always click the Broncos Buzz 20. If you purchase more than $50, $50, you get 20% off. But either way, click Broncos Buzz. You won't be disappointed. All right. We're going
And
to
hey, everybody, Mother's Day weekend is
Yep.
next weekend. You guys got 9 days. This is a great place to go and shop for Mother's Day. There's a lot of great stuff. I've already picked out a few things for the boss. So, but
Is she watching?
No, she's not watching. She could be a mile away and she's listening very carefully.
It's like that hearing. It's like that mother hearing. You know what's crazy about that mother hearing is, I swear, I've seen this many times with my nieces and whatnot, and even with my own wife. They can be on the other side of the house, and a baby goes, and did you hear that? I'm like, hear what? The TV's on. People are. No, baby's crying. Huh? And instinctively know. I swear, it's got to be some type of an impulse inside. Because ain't no dang, unless God just increases their ears. I mean, that could be true too.
You don't mess with female intuition at all. I've learned that.
That's crazy. Anyways, guys, check it out. Mother's Day, like Spence says, is around the corner. You won't be disappointed. Absolutely won't be disappointed. All right. You want to hit the chat real quick?
Yeah, let's start with it. And of course, we're going to start with Victory Lap. Yo, fellas. Yo,
Victory Lap. Nice to see you in the chat as always.
Wait a minute. Nope. Wait a minute. Wait. No work today?
Hey, it's Mayday. Mayday. I mean, maybe he's got the day off. That's awesome.
Oh, by the way, hang on.
My nephew, what?
My mom has the listening bug. She's already saying, Happy Mother's Day. Do you have something for your mother coming? Yes, Mom, I've got something coming for your Mother's Day. Don't worry about it. It's already been taken care of. You see, they have the hearing.
See, here's the thing. We're doing a show, and your mom watches the show. Your mom and dad watch the show regularly, which is fantastic. I love it. And so she's like, wait a minute, he just mentioned Mother's Day. Hello.
It's your mother. Come on. Hello, McFly.
Robert Marino, my nephew Bobby says, Broncos Buzz, what's up? I said, what's up, Bobby? What's up? This reminds me of that Budweiser commander. What's up?
Did you? I think I sent you a version of that with. What was it? Someone had sent me that version with
the milk, the kids.
I think it was the kids or
the kids. Milk is so funny. So funny. Oh my gosh. You talk about a great marketing PR or whatever, they got people to do the commercials. It's fantastic. Paul Costas. All right.
Paul Costas, a Patriot.
It's kind of like Bob Costas.
Who's welcome to Patriot Nation. Well, hey, you got us.
We got
playoffs. We're not at full strength, but we've got a great topic for you tonight. So I want you to hang around, Paul, because we need your thoughts and comments on this topic.
So the reason why I was clapping is because we welcome everybody. When we first started the show, what did I say? I said, welcome Broncos fans, football fans, which includes everyone, and sports fans. So, hey, you know what? We welcome everybody. This is an open couch, an open forum, and we welcome everybody. Just keep the comments clean, and we'll bring them up. Really do appreciate it. Yes.
My mom just made a suggestion for her Mother's Day present.
Which is?
A trip to Paris would be lovely. Skip the flag.
Skip the flag?
No, she wants a round trip.
I know, but what's the flag got to do with it?
I don't know. I'm not getting my mom a flag, but I guess she's... Well, Mom...
trip to Paris. Well, hey, don't they have golf over
I
there?
can afford a trip to Paris, Texas. If that's okay?
Hey, there's a Paris, California.
You're not that far away.
There's a
Road trip.
Paris, California.
There's probably a Paris, Colorado. I'll find out that.
Wow.
Oh, here we go. David Yonkin, what's happening?
What is up?
What's up? What grade do you give to the draft with the addition of Waddle? I give him a B+. We'll talk about that and much more in a little bit, but a B+, close enough. I think you're on the right track.
Yep, I agree. All right. First topic. Like I mentioned, we're going to keep up the our sponsor Charlie's Creations. Guys, check that out while we do this first topic. Here it is. Former Broncos safety Justin Simmons signed a one-day contract to officially retire as a Denver Bronco. Excuse me. I agree. Simmons said he loves Denver, always is a Bronco and always will be, and is looking, this is interesting, and is looking forward to just being a fan and cheering on his favorite team. Now, here's something that he also said, Spence. I don't know if you saw his press conference. It was absolutely tear-jerking. It was personal. It was emotional. And one thing he said is when he was not playing football and was watching his favorite team, the Denver Broncos, in the playoffs, he said he got more nervous watching the game than he ever did playing, because he said he realized he couldn't do something to help the team. That speaks volumes of how much this guy meant to the Broncos, how much the Broncos meant to him. And in my opinion, Spence, and I know you'll agree, the Denver Broncos did the absolute correct thing in giving him a one-day contract to retire as a Denver Bronco. What more can we say about Justin Simmons other than I'm going to ask you this. Do you personally feel that he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame and can't?
So 32 interceptions, 4.5 sacks, 1 touchdown. He was with the Broncos for 8 years, Atlanta for 1 year. Last year, no one signed him. Do I put him in the Hall of Fame?
Okay, tough. If not the Hall of Fame, how about the Ring of Fame?
Ring of Fame, I would strongly consider him because he was that impactful for the Broncos, even when they were not a competitive team while he was there from 2016 to 2023. So his legacy, I would put him in the Ring of Fame. Just how much he meant to the team and to the organization and to the city at large with all his philanthropy. I cannot say that today.
Okay. He also
got to defrost the mouth.
He also said that his biggest regret, because one of the reporters asked him, did he have any regrets in his NFL career? And he said his only regret was not going to a playoff game. He absolutely, really, he said, you know what? That's all I wanted. I wanted to experience the atmosphere of a playoff game. I am so sad that he did not get to experience that, but I am so glad that he retired a Denver Bronco. Absolutely so glad.
And you know what? Robert Moreno, how much was Simmons' one-day contract worth? Whatever it was worth, it was a great value for both of them.
Now, do they ever disclose that, or do they actually sign him and pay it? Do they actually pay him?
Legally, they have to.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's not just like a paper thing that says, okay, we're signing you to this day so that you can retire. It's not like...
So 99% of these guys, yes, they get paid, but you know what they do with it so they don't have to show it on their tax returns? They donate it to charity.
Oh, there you go. There you go. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. All right. Once again, we thank Charlie's Creations for sponsoring the show. We will bring that back up periodically through the show and definitely at the very end. Guys, totally take advantage of this. You won't be disappointed. I guarantee it. All right. Denver fans might have to practice their penguin walk with Waddle. Waddle, baby, waddle, baby, waddle, baby, waddle.
Waddle.
Do you remember that song?
Amen.
That's a rap song. You know that one?
Yeah.
It's called Wobble, but we changed it to Waddle. That's
Yep.
pretty cool.
And
That's pretty cool.
And since we got a New England Patriot fan, maybe we go to the New England Patriot topic.
Well, we have to do the main topic first.
Oh, okay.
The
Gotcha.
main topic comes first. Then we can go to
All right.
switching things around. So, see, look at Paul Costa says philanthropy.
I know. I haven't had my second beer yet, so I'm not
Phil,
talking yet.
let's break it down, Spence. Philanthropy.
Philanthropy.
Phil Anna. Oh God! Don't throw your wife in there.
I better, or else she probably heard that.
Yes, it will be about Vrabel, but we'll get to that right after the main topic. Okay, main topic. Spence, I have mixed emotions on this one, dude. Very, very mixed emotions. Here we go. Broncos quarterback Bo Nix has undergone a second procedure on his broken ankle. Okay, before I go any further, when it happened originally during the game, people said, well, he's walking fine. He's doing this. Dude, that's called adrenaline. It's called, you're on an ultimate adrenaline high. All right. I get that. But what concerns me the most is what I'm going to get into. Nix was supposed to be full go for last Monday's start of the offseason program. Turns out all has not gone well with Bo Nix's recovery from his initial ankle surgery. What does this mean for Bo Nix? And more importantly, what does this mean for the Denver Broncos in 2026? Spence, I listened to a guy on DNVR bring in a specialist that deals with these type of ankle surgeries. And he said that a cleanup surgery, and this is what it was, because apparently when this surgery was so bad that it damaged ligaments or strained ligaments, it strained tendons, and the actual joint was damaged halfway through. So they had to put a plate on either side of the ankle and a screw to hold it together. So what happens is, according to this surgeon, your cartilage and your bone starts growing around, and they have to scrape that away and get, and then see how it's healing, and maybe reduce some of that pressure from the plates and the screws. I know you're familiar with a lot of this. The point I'm trying to get at is this. What does this mean for Bo Nix? Oh, by the way, the surgeon, the DNVR guy said, asked the surgeon, what is his
prognosis?
For being, healthy. He said he'll never be 100%, but he could be anywhere from 95 to 98% because of the magnitude of his career. My question to you is the Denver Broncos in serious jeopardy with Bo Nix in 2026?
No. And I will show you and also demonstrate to you. So remember, Bo Nix broke his ankle in high school, had surgery. It wasn't a specialist surgery. It was just, let's tidy up. Broke his ankle in college, had the same surgery. Oh, let's clean it up. Broke it again. And this time he got the high level magnitude surgery that he needed. I'll give you an example. You ready for this, Bill? You watching carefully? Mom, Dad, you watching?
I'm watching.
Right. I had the same surgery he had. And you can see I've got a pin right here through my ankle.
We have visuals, guys. This is cool.
Through my ankle. And I had a cast that was all the way up my leg. So I had the same exact surgery that Bo Nix had. Now, why do you do after you have ankle reconstructive surgery or any kind of surgery on the ankle? Why is there a second surgery? It's one of four things. It's to either remove scar tissue. That's why I had a second surgery, because it removed scar tissue, because there was too much swelling around the ankle and the ankle wasn't healing. So after they took my cast off, I had a second surgery just to go in and do a cleanup. It was not a major surgery. I wasn't under general anesthesia. Went in, they did some cleanup, but they left the screw in there. That's part of what I have to deal with for the rest of my life. Another reason to go in there is the ankle is healing so well, you can take the screw off and let it heal right. That's not what happened here. Another is swelling. You take the cast off and the ankle is so swollen, it's not draining. It's not, all the excess is not getting there. Scar tissue, The final thing is for of course, what Bo had is the long-term gain. You go back in there and you show Robert, really?
Well, yeah, because we're showing naked people. I mean, sorry, naked ankles.
And here comes my wife. She just did this to me. It's like, I'm yapping and everything like that here. Well, yes, I only did it for one other person. I'm doing it for a huge audience. Yeah, my wife's going around dancing like this right now. But look, everybody, you got to realize this. The Bo Nix had his ankle broken twice previously and didn't get the necessary surgery to fix everything. Yep. So this, and I had even said he's going to probably have a second procedure to either clean it up or take the screw out. Everything is on target right now. And this just means what's really happening is they're going in there and they're making sure everything is stable as possible for his long-term health. If they wanted him back in, that they would have done a quick fix, but would not have solved the problem. So everybody relax, freak out. I have talked to two doctors.
RELAX.
Now, he's not going to make the OTAs here in May or June. He's not going to make that. He is still in line to be ready for training camp come July. So this second surgery usually takes about 4 to 6 weeks to heal. Sometimes more on the lower side. It just depends on the magnitude of the surgery and how much scar tissue they had to cut away. What we don't know is how swollen was it infected? Was there something that was not placed in properly, which they have talked about? He had to have a plate in there, other things. So in my view, as someone who has gone through an ankle reconstructive surgery, he is right on target. What is going to now determine his longevity and playing ability for 2026 and beyond is how quickly he can heal from this second surgery, get into physical therapy, get up back into shape, and to be able to push off that ankle when it's time for him to throw a deep bomb over the Patriots cornerbacks into Waddle's hand for a touchdown.
True. Good points, man. Good points.
Yeah, my wife just did this now. It's like, yeah, big mouth. Yeah.
It's all good, man. Paul Costa has an interesting comment, and I'm going to read it, and I want you to comment, Spence. Sean Payton didn't do his homework in drafting Bo Nix. You can't draft him and then say, and yes, Sean Payton said this, and then say, if I had known about his injury history, I would not have drafted him. And then he says, Sean Payton is strange. What do you make of that, Spence?
You want to know something? I don't know what Sean Payton is playing here. The organization made a great decision in drafting Bo Nix. I had told you I had a friend who had worked for the Broncos for that draft, and they had Bo Nix as the second best quarterback out of everybody there. They wanted Bo Nix, and when he kept sliding and sliding, the Broncos were like, "We're going to get
Was he sliding because of these injuries?
He was sliding because he was not as hyped as the other guys who were more mobile, more, you know what? Bo had one thing that these other guys didn't have, the smarts up here. Yes, he had ankle issues. Could it be something long term? Well, it came back and got him in the second year, but he finally is getting the surgery he needs to restabilize the ankle, to rebuild the ankle. Yes, it's going to be 95 to 80, 90%. My ankle, I'll tell you right now, is about 80 to 90%. If I was to go running on a hard surface right now, I couldn't make it more than a mile. But if I was going to be playing beach volleyball, I could play for hours and hours and hours.
And you do.
And I do. Oh, yes, I do.
David Yonkins follows up by saying, if the main topic's Bo being hurt, I'm not worried because it's only April, but he changed it, said it's only May and it's not September.
I thought it was the mean topic, according to him.
Well, it could be mean, but it's supposed to be mean. But anyways, but the thing is he's, like I was telling Badungus earlier before the show on the phone, you got to have the OTAs. You got to you got to see how your ankle's going to respond. And if he can't be there for those practices and stuff, he's going to be out of shape and he's not going to know if his ankle is going to hold up. And just like every injury, and I've had a tear in my right elbow. I've got a partial tear in my shoulder. Nothing like what Bo Nix is going through. But there's certain times that I do something and go, I don't know if I can do this because I don't want to hurt. And I'm not being hit by linemen and linebackers and that sort. So I don't know. I just think and feel he needs to be out there to know how it's going to feel. What if he plants his foot and he feels some pain? He's going to pull up. Then what? If it's during a game and he gets hit, I mean, I don't know. Spence, I have a ton of doubt now. I have a ton of doubt. I really do.
I don't have a ton of doubt. I just have the uncertainty because I've gone through this. And for me, I wasn't back and playing volleyball and playing sports in 6 months after the injury. I mean, I had worked the, what was it? The Nissan Open when I had my ankle reconstruction, and I could not walk more than 2 or 3 holes, even though I tried. So that was 7 months after my surgery. So it's going to take some time, but have faith that the level of medical care that these professional athletes do exceed what the level of care we typically get as average human beings.
True. Kevin Underwood has a very interesting question. Spence, I'll read it. I want you to comment. Does Bo Nix and Patrick Mahomes have the same injury? If so, do you think they can win the division back to back?
Okay, so Patrick Mahomes tore his ACL and MCL in a real bad injury. I mean, if you want to see it, but it was ugly. Bo Nix has an ankle, so it's definitely leg issues related to that. So they do have the same leg injury. It's just different ways that the leg is going to respond. Now, can Bo Nix...
Which one? Excuse me. Let me interject this real quick because I think this will help him out. Which one's worse? Which one's worse for a quarterback?
Jeez. I think the ankle, because of the unknown. With the ACL and MCL, it's proven you can come back from that. Now, can you come back from an MCL and ACL injury and do the level of what Mahomes had done? That's asking a lot.
Yeah. So, wow. Great question, Kevin. Great questions. Great topics, guys. You guys are bringing it, man. Love it. Paul Cousins says, Bo Nix should just forget about football. Bo Nix for president. Well, if he got it, he would definitely be the youngest president ever. But hey, I like the way you think.
How about Ty Eagles? What's happening, Ty Eagles? How's your Eagles doing today? Bo Nix will be a long-term quarterback with tremendous upside, and he will be great. This might upset some people, but I really think the coach is outdated. What do you guys think? I would say this. I think you're definitely onto something because Bo Nix and Sean Payton don't seem to be on the same page whole lot. I mean, we've seen a lot of disputes on the field and not talking the same mannerism off the field. This is probably why Sean Payton brought in an offensive coordinator who can now understand this. Sean Payton needs to learn to be a manager, a director, just, direct his coordinators.
You're talking about the ultra A type coach.
Yeah.
And you're asking him to step back. That ain't gonna happen.
That ain't gonna happen. But
he took the first step. But who's our offensive coordinator now?
Not Hopkins.
It
oh my
escapes
God.
me. Hang on. Okay, Google. Who's the Broncos offensive coordinator in 2026?
Davis Webb is the
Davis Webb.
Davis Webb. There we go.
So there you go. So he has Davis Webb calling the plays, and so that's the first step to Sean Payton saying, "Okay, I get it. I'm maybe not that guy." So let me ask you this: if Sean Payton admitted that, okay, maybe I need to have somebody else call the plays, has the entire game, passed Sean Payton by?
Well, let me throw another one. He could have been directed by higher authorities saying, look, Sean, we need to get, we've got a valued asset at quarterback and you're creating friction.
Mm-hmm.
Do this, do that. Because I think everybody will agree here. Sean Payton is a great football mind, but is he a great leader in the clubhouse? Yeah, Ty Eagles saying my favorite guys. Thank you, Ty Eagles, so much.
Absolutely. And really do appreciate it. David, what do you mean? What do you mean I freak out a lot? So take my own advice and relax? Hey, okay.
Yeah, you want to know something? It's part of the show. Bill freaking out.
I was just going to say, would you guys like me to just be, yeah, okay, next topic is.
Bill, we love it.
I can't do that. That's just not me. I can't do that.
Bill, we love it when you freak out, especially when people say you're the biggest Chargers fan on the entire world. There's the freak out.
Hey, freak out. Oh, you remember that song, Freak Out?
Oh, freak out. Dun, dun,
there you go.
Dun, 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 dun. Freak out.
Freak out.
And my wife just rolled her eyes at me. The dog's coming over here, and he's about to roll his eyes at me. Oh.
Hey, Clayton Huron, what is up?
Hey.
Says, hey, guys. He says, do us all a favor and smash that like button and share. Absolutely. And he says, Friday, let's go. Absolutely. Hey, remember that other song? Friday night. What was that? Living it up on Friday night. Living it up. Hey, we're doing that. Hey.
Friday night. Brandon,
you remember that song? Okay, here we go. My nephew, Bobby says, if Nix is out any given time to start the season because of his ankle, should the Broncos roll with Stidham or sign someone else as their backup? And don't go there and say, I want Stidham to start. But, hey, I'm just saying.
No, at this point, I mean, because the management did not make any quarterback signings of significance, they all believe that Bo Nix will be ready to go come 2026. If Stidham needs to play a game or two, hey, you're his biggest fan, so get him ready to go.
Stidham.
Wasn't it you who was calling for him to be the starter last year?
That was in the preseason when he was. Hey.
Oh, freak out.
Exactly, man. Paul Shatter. Hey, what's up, Paul? Nice to see you. He says, how about Red Murdoch's ankle he played on? Who's Red Murdoch?
Who's Red Murdoch? Sorry about that.
I don't recall. Sorry. Yeah, Clayton, all right. Go
Yo.
Avs. I agree.
Eh,
So, Spence, speaking of hockey, real quick,
okay.
are you more disappointed that the Kings didn't make it or that the Ducks advanced?
Ducks advanced.
Really?
Yeah. The Kings just had too many injuries. They had no offense. I was happy they made the playoffs. I wasn't surprised or shocked. And we had a good sushi meal because the Kings lost game 4.
You crack me up, dude. Oh my gosh.
But yeah,
Okay.
but Anaheim beating Edmonton when the Kings lost 4
That
straight
was
years is
shocked.
a slap. That is
That
a huge
was
slap.
shocked. I mean, Edmonton with what? Connor McDavid?
Yeah.
That's just nuts. That's just crazy. Crazy.
Here we
all
go.
right.
From Paul Costa, Patriot fan. Mendoza is going to be a problem for your division. He reminds me of Larry Bird in a way. That being he
Said.
put Indiana. That being he put. Oh, okay. Sorry, I read literally. I'm in
okay.
contract. I read words literally.
And Larry Bird did the same thing with the Indiana State.
Yep.
So it's the Indiana connection is what he's going on.
Bill, someone saying hi.
How you doing?
Hi.
Are you ready to go to dance class? All right. No? Ouch.
Oh, snap. Hi,
And there's
Anna.
the boss. He's saying
Hi,
hi.
Anna. How you doing?
I'll see you. Bill's
She
asking how you're doing. She's great.
She's always great. Anna always looks good. I don't care whenever she pops on the show. It looks good. You got a trophy wife there, buddy.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, I've got an incredible wife. Great kids.
Yes, you do. Podcast says Lashik, freak out.
Oh, freak out.
That's great. That is so great, man. You guys are so much fun to chat. You really are. You make Fridays. You really do. And I mean, am I being correct, Spence? These guys make Fridays the best.
Yeah. Yeah. It
really
like
do.
like you've said, we're all on one big couch or one sports bar at one round table, and we're just having fun. And even when Packer fan jumps in, Packer fan, how you doing? I'm still sad
What's
about
going
you guys
on?
hurting
What's going on?
Parsons. Go Pack. Hey, we didn't hurt him. It wasn't our intention. He just was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
That's usually how things get hurt.
That's usually how injuries.
You remember? Oh God. Ed McCaffrey. It was the day before September 11th. It was September 10th against the New York Giants, and Ed McCaffrey went down the field and he took a shot to his shin and shattered it in 2 places. He just broke it in half in 2 places, and his career was done. So yeah, I mean, he made a fantastic catch, held on to the ball, but his career was done. Yeah. So I mean, it's sad. It's sad. How about Joe Theismann? Remember that one from Lawrence Taylor?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. We don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
All right. Talk about
Riddle from my mom.
Okay.
She first said, "Stop putting bacon grease on your lips." Really, Mom?
Who puts bacon grease on that?
I don't know. Riddle, what has to be broken before you fix it? And the answer is delete one of the BE.
What happens to be broken before it's fixed? Huh?
Yeah. You know what, Mom? I'm just going to go with one of your great jokes.
I don't even know what that is. So you eliminate
I
the
don't
B
either.
before broken, before. Oh, be broken for be. I don't know. All right.
Here's a great Susan Smith's joke. What's the difference between a stick up and a hold up?
Hmm.
Age.
Well, that's messed up, dude. That's messed up.
Hey, that's one of my mom's jokes.
I know, but that's messed up because my nickname when I worked in the school district was Stick, and
I
now
thought
I'm
it was
older.
hold up.
Well, now it's hold up probably.
No.
Oh, I get it. You got to hold them up. I get. Oh, God, that's funny. Oh my gosh, man. All right, we got to move on. The chat's blowing up, and we will get back to the chat in just a few moments. But we're gonna move on. I forget who it was. I think it was like a half.
Oh, my daughter knows me. She just doesn't. She's very, very, very shy. When we're not on camera, she gives me kisses all the time. So
I've seen her give you kisses on the show.
yeah, she has. No.
Kevin Underwood says, Spence, you have a great family. Can you adopt me? I'm only 50.
Well, let's see. Adopt you 50. I get a $16,000 tax write off, but I kick you out of the house because you're over 18. Yep, you're adopted.
Oh, Bobby says, as long as you freak out, not freak off. Okay, we're moving on. Thanks, Bobby.
Moving on.
On that note, somebody brought up, I think a half hour ago, somebody brought up Mike Vrabel part whatever part we're on, part 3, part 4, whatever. This is interesting, and I want New England fan to chime in on this topic.
That's you, Paul.
All right. So here we go. Rumors from the NFL, not from people made up, not from Spence and myself. Rumors from the insiders of the NFL is that Mike Vrabel might be forced to resign as head coach of the Patriots due to the scandal and distraction. I continue. Despite the speculation, Vrabel has not resigned and doesn't plan on it. All right. The Patriots executive vice president, Elliot Wolf, has publicly dismissed his resignation rumors, saying, and I quote, "We have no plans to part ways with our head coach," end quote. However, analysts have warned of the drama. If the drama continues to impact the team, a resignation could become inevitable. Spence, is Mike Vrabel's tenure as a head coach of the Patriots or anywhere in the NFL in jeopardy due to this scandal, due to the distraction, and due to the upcoming offseason workouts involving the Patriots? This is huge. This is absolutely a bombshell. Huge. He could be forced out. What do you think?
Well, welcome to the Patriot way here, where we cut corners, we skew the truth. And as long as Mike Vrabel keeps building a franchise that is going to make the playoffs, go deep into the playoffs, make the Super Bowl, he's not going anywhere. There is the ethical decision that you have to consider. Do you take the ethics over the team, over the success of the team? He's not going to be, you know what, Joshua, I will put that up there. He's not going to be forced out. Of course not. He's not going to be forced out at this time because he's got success going his way. Now, play this out. The
All right,
Patriots
before you get on that, can I interject something about being forced out?
Yeah.
Rossini resigned. She had a fantastic career. Well, let's not get into that. She had a really good, she had a good career. Why would she resign? And why would Vrabel not resign when they both were wrong in what they did? What's the difference? Spence, I guess one of my questions is, what's the difference? Why would she take the high road, but he's not?
Who's more successful right now?
Okay, good point.
I mean,
good point.
Just to finish up, so say the Patriots this year go 9-8 and they miss the playoffs. You really think Vrabel's coming back for 2027? Nope. So what the Patriots are essentially saying is, well, yeah, he had some off-field stuff, but it's not affecting the locker room. It's not affecting the on-field. So we'll let him keep going. When in the back of their minds, they're like, okay, if Mike Vrabel does not do this level or get to this plateau, he's gone. So,
but what about if he needs time off for this, that, and the other thing? Let's say, I don't know, maybe things are getting to him internally and whatnot. And he walks away from the Patriots for an extended period of time. Isn't that a signal? I mean, he already did that for 3 days.
But he did that for 3 days. Now, what if he did it for a month? He took games 5, 6, 7, and 8 off to go straighten things out. That is affecting the team. When it comes time to draft, his voice matters, but he's not the final voice of who to draft or who we're going to get in what position. He's just an advisor. So he gave his advice, and plus he didn't want to be a distraction during the draft. So again, it's going to come down to performance on the field and in the locker room, where he hasn't violated any ethical beliefs or any business acumen at this time. But again, what have you done for us lately? That's going to be the clear signal of what's going to happen.
Okay, the chat is really chiming in on here. I want to get to it because it's great. Ty Eagle says, why should he not have another chance? He's a hell of a coach.
He is a hell of a coach. The boss is texting. Sorry.
It's all right. Another one says, Joshua says, let's not Shinoa on the Patriots way. Speaking of the Patriots way, this is a great follow-up. David Yonkin said, did the owner of New England resign when he was in trouble when he was caught with hookers?
Yeah, of course not. So what's interesting is the chat is blowing up, but Paul Costa, I don't see your comment on this. So what's your thought on it? Being a Patriot fan.
Ooh.
I mean, he's
Don Mars. Don Mars, welcome to the chat. He says he may be a hell of a coach, but that he hasn't won anything.
Well, he hasn't won a Super Bowl. He's won everything else. A division, an AFC championship game.
Yeah.
He hasn't won a coach or hasn't won a Super Bowl yet. But I'm telling you right now, the Patriots are not going to have the same third place schedule that they did last year. They're going to have a tough first place schedule. And just looking at it, they're facing I think they face the NFC Central or NFC North, and you've got 4 playoff teams. So it's going to be interesting how the Patriots perform this year.
Great point, Dom. He won the AFC title due to the Broncos quarterback being out.
I totally didn't want to say that, but you are right. Trying to just give him.
Paul Shatter has a question from me. How good will Waddle be with Bo? I say Waddle if Bo can come back 100% or 95% or whatever with this ankle, Waddle's going to be instrumental. And the main reason why, it'll take the pressure off of Cortland Sutton. And if Cortland Sutton won't be facing the number one defensive corner, he'll be facing the number two, which means Waddle will get the number one, and he'll be instrumental. He may not get a whole lot of passes thrown his way right away because he has to learn, Bo Nix. He has to learn the offense. He has to learn the playbook, that kind of thing. Cortland Sutton's going to get a lot of touches because Waddle's going to draw the number one defensive corner. So Waddle would be great. I have no reservations about that. Will he get a whole lot of touches? I'm not so sure early on, but I think as the season goes on and the communication between Bo Nix and the playbook that he learns and all of that, he's going to be fine. I really think he's going to be fine. What do you think, Spence?
No, I think, as I said, Waddle is a number one receiver without the number one, I have to have the ball, throw the damn ball to me every single time attitude. I think this is going to be a great mix. So if you're a defender, who do you double team, Sutton or Waddle? Pick your poison, because one of them's going to be left one-on-one and is going to be taken advantage of. So this is going to be an interesting, if Waddle gets double teamed, you're going to leave Cortland Sutton one-on-one. Good luck.
Thanks, David. Appreciate it. Thanks. All right.
Oh, and Paul, hang on. Paul did respond. I think Vrabel gets the players he wants. Most coaches want to pick the groceries. Well, you're right. He gets the players he wants, but are these players going to be able to, are they going to produce now that you guys have a much tougher schedule? So it'll be interesting. Hang on. Here's another one from Paul. Wouldn't it be a lawsuit against the NFL if the league tried to force the resignation of Vrabel, provided Kraft has the balls to initiate a lawsuit, which he doesn't? Good point. I mean, the league can pressure and do all they want to, but in the end, it's Kraft's decision to make. And if he's fine with it, with what's going on today, then we have to accept it. But again, Paul, what happens if you go 9-8 and you miss the playoffs?
Yeah.
Is he still your coach?
Following up on the Waddle thing, David Young says, you're not bringing in Waddle just to give him 2 or 3 touches a game. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is early on, if he's double teamed, Cortland Sutton's going to get the balls. So, well, the throws. I should put it that way. He's going to get the throws. And then eventually Waddle will expand the defense and whatnot, and he'll get the touches. So, yeah, it's going to be a work in progress. We have to have Bo Nix back in the fold. We have to have him, ready to go. And all of that is still out there to be determined. So we'll see where it gets us.
Waddle was a tremendous pickup for the Broncos. It did cost us a few picks, but it was what we needed to help with our wide receiver core, getting the number one receiver without a number one attitude.
Thanks, Ty. Appreciate it. All right, let's move on to another topic. This one involves a draft pick the Broncos picked up in their very first pick of the 4th round. Listen to this. This is impressive. Denver Broncos drafted with their first pick in the 4th round, Washington Huskies. I'm a Huskies fan too, by the way. Washington Huskies running back Jonah Coleman. Head coach Sean Payton said of Coleman, and I quote, he had the same type of running style as J.K. Dobbins. Holy smokes.
Yep.
So, end quote. So, if for any reason Dobbins can't play, Coleman would come in and Denver wouldn't miss a beat at running back. Spence, was this an absolute steal in the 4th round? And is he really a carbon copy of J.K. Dobbins?
Well, here's the thing. He went to Washington, so he played in the Big Ten. So he's gotten that experience. He's big. He's about the same size as Dobbins. Now he's going to be stepping up. Now, here's the thing. you've got you're going to have 3 running backs to choose from. Dobbins, oh my God, why am I flaking on
RJ Harvey?
RJ Harvey, I'm sorry, and Coleman. We're building a running back core. Harvey had an okay first year. I mean, the number of times you and I talked about, he saw a hole, but he kept kicking it out to the outside like he did in college and running around people. He's got to learn not to do that. He's got to be focused on the hole. Coleman is someone who will go between the tackles and punish people inside in the hole. So I think this is a good pickup. It's an opportunity. It's going to give us a little diversity there in the backfield. Will he blend in and make the team? To be determined. But I think it was a good pick, especially in the fourth round for someone who is projected to possibly be a 3rd rounder, if not a 2nd rounder.
Look at that.
The stuff I'm hearing about Coleman, can be the number one before
he can be the number one before
he can
ends.
be a number 1 before year's end.
That's from
he's got the
Mars.
potential. He's got the potential. And then Paul saying that Coleman is a 3rd down guy. I think Harvey is more of a 3rd down guy than Coleman. But
well, it depends. If you need somebody to bust up the middle, you're going to want somebody who can bust up the middle. Harvey's
3rd and 3, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1. Oh yeah, something like that. So I think it's
David Yarkin says Coleman's going to be a replacement for J.K. Dobbins. I mean,
it's possible. Well, Dobbins is coming off injury,
right.
So is Dobbins going to be ready to go? It's more or less an insurance policy that can potentially pay off big time for the Broncos. So I think it was a great pick there at number 108.
All right, switching gears real quick before we go to the next topic. Kevin Underwood has a really good question. Who do we see making the playoffs from bad teams? Jets, Cleveland, Titans, Arizona, or the Giants?
Out of the 4,
we have a Giants topic, and since you mentioned that, after Spence gives his comments, we're going to go right into that Giants topic. So go ahead.
Yeah, and honestly, out of those 5 teams, I think the team that has maybe a chance to make it as a 7th seed in the NFC is the Giants. The Jets, yeah. Cleveland always finds a way to, bite themselves. The Titans aren't ready. Arizona's a mess. The Giants, I think, have an opportunity. The Giants have an up and coming team. If they could just get that offensive line and defensive backfield going, I think they have an opportunity.
By the way, we have a Giants and a Jets back to back because of Kevin's question to us. So here is the Giants topic. Former Broncos defensive tackle Shelby Harris has signed a 1-year deal with the New York Giants. Harris is expected to provide veteran leadership and help in the run-stopping unit that the Giants allowed 5.3 yards per carry last season. Will Shelby Harris, former Bronco, be that instrumental since he's long in the tooth, considered by NFL standards as far as playing years? Is he going to be that instrumental for the Giants on just a 1-year contract?
He's 34 years old, and to be a defensive lineman and to go through all that pounding and punishment and to be able to make a difference. Honestly, I see him as probably a backup and not someone who makes the starting rotation. But again, this is probably an insurance policy that the Giants are looking for to be supportive and to give some wisdom and knowledge and experience and training and maybe some coaching. Who knows?
We also have a possible coaching. A player
That's
wants
what I was
to be a coach
leading to.
But we can't get into that because we have to follow it up with the Jets topic. We have a Giants topic, and we have a Jets topic that I know makes Kona Spence really excited to talk about. Here we are.
The virus.
The New York Jets are considering signing Russell Wilson as their backup quarterback. That would reunite Geno Smith and Wilson on the same team of which they had in Seattle. Wilson had a visit with the Jets recently, and this comes per the Athletic's Zach Rosenblatt. Zach Rosenblatt. Spence.
Rosenblatt.
So Russell Wilson potentially going to the Jets, being a backup to Geno Smith. Is that even doable? Is that even workable? Or to me, is that more laughable? Geno Smith and Russell Wilson? Are the Jets that stupid?
Yes.
Seriously?
Yes. I mean, JETS, junk. I mean, I have to
hang on. SETF.
I have to be
if you spell back Steph. STEF. Steph. As in stupid. I guess backward, but go ahead.
I have to be respectful for my friend who does a Jets podcast and who's probably watching. Yes, he's probably pulling whatever hair he has out of his head out. You know what? If the Jets do pull the trigger on Russell Wilson, they will guarantee that they will get the number 1 overall draft pick for 2027. Russell Wilson is a virus. Russell Wilson does not improve or enhance or encourage or bring positive reinforcement to the team. He is a virus. He drains out the life of the team. I mean, is he looking for a new career right now? He went and played banana baseball. New York City Jets will continue to be training for the NFL. Yeah, training on what? How to be miserable.
Ty Eagle, that is classic. No, training for this is what you don't want.
Yeah.
Ty Eagle goes, why?
No, you got to say it. Why?
Oh, my gosh, man. Let's see. Yeah, you're right. You're right, David. Wilson is a me guy, not a team guy.
Well, you know what? Demarius, I'll call you back later. You know what? Russell Wilson is probably the one who responded when someone said, well, Russell, there's no I in team. He's the one who probably responded by saying, yeah, but there's an ME.
Yeah, true. Real quick before we move on again. David Yarkin has a really good question. Denver has a harder schedule this season than last year. So what is our prediction? We will get into the predictions down the road. But for me right now, I'm just going to throw this out there. I personally don't see us going 12-4. I mean, 12-5.
I just want to see. I'm not making any predictions until I see the schedule to see who we're playing in December and in November. So I'm waiting for the official release of the schedule coming up probably in about a week and a half. Jeez, everybody is calling. Come on, I'm doing a show. I'll be at the bullpen.
Man, they love you, man.
They're all asking, what time are you coming to the Bullpen Sports Bar? Hey, Demarius, I will be there by 7. I promise. I told the wife and boss I'd be there by 7.
Nice. How far away is it?
15 minutes.
Oh, good. You can go till 6:45. Just kidding.
No. Actually, the boss said I didn't have to be there until 7:45. But I've got friends who are like, "Hey, we need to talk about some coaching of basketball teams." I'm like, okay.
It's all good, man. We just got 3 topics left. We got some really last 2 ones. This one here is interesting. I love it because finally a general manager put the screws to a prima donna. Here it is. The Pittsburgh Steelers pulled a fast one on Aaron Rodgers. Since Rodgers won't say if he is playing or retiring, the Steelers pulled out their ace card. Yeah, baby. Listen to this. Pittsburgh placed a rare UFA, which I think stands for, I don't know what it means. It's not
unrestricted free agent.
Well, that's what I thought. But if it's unrestricted, then it should be. Anyways, I continue. UFA tender on Rodgers, meaning that he can accept a 10% raise of his last year's salary, which would pay him $15 million for this year. However, also, Rodgers would only be able to sign with the Steelers once training camp begins. Take that, prima donna Rodgers, you POS. Spence, follow up.
So this is a savvy little thing that some general managers do. So when you go into free agency and say a team A loses a high caliber player to team B gets some has to give draft compensation back to team A. Now, once a certain date comes to fruition and that free agent hasn't been signed, the original team can offer what's called the UFA, the unrestricted free agent tender, and any team can still sign Rodgers, but they do not have to pay any draft compensation to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, of course, this is typical.
It says in here that he can only sign. It says also Rodgers would only be able to sign with the Steelers when training camp starts.
Yeah, you didn't let me finish.
I'm sorry, I jumped the gun. Go ahead.
It's okay. But you want to know something? Sorry, I got to show this comment. The Steelers should just sign Tom Brady instead. That's good. But no,
that's good.
This is just the tip of the iceberg. I can see the famous Pittsburgh Steeler owner Art, who's sitting up there screaming and yelling at his family, going, "Why are you messing up my Steelers? Everything I built."
See you, David.
Yeah.
See you, David. Hey, have a good evening, man. Thanks for chiming in. Appreciate it. We're going to get to this real quick. Once you finish, we'll get to that. We'll give a quick summary, but go ahead.
Yeah. But all this is just drama. This is all what Rodgers wants, and this is not what the Pittsburgh Steelers want. Eject, move on, get rid of him, let him go. He's 42. He'll be 43 come December. What has he done?
Go ahead.
What has he done to make the Steelers a better team? Not really, not anything.
I think what he wants to do is he wants to top Tom Brady and be there longer than 44 years. 44-year-old, I should say, not 44 years. 44 years
but
old.
At Tom Brady at 40, Tom Brady at 44 was still being productive. Aaron Rodgers is not. And so if the Steelers are just playing a game to protect themselves so that in case Rodgers goes somewhere else, that type of stuff. So, you know what? Just next topic. I'm done with the Rodgers.
Perfect. Let's move in this one. Don Mars wants to know, can I get a quick summary on our thoughts about Bo's cleanup procedure? Spence had a great take on that since he had ankle surgery. Spence, go ahead and give him your thoughts.
Yeah, Don, go back. I won't show everybody again, but I had reconstructive ankle surgery back in 96. And then I had to have a cleanup procedure. So I had the cartilage and all the ligaments between my ankle and leg bone had slid out to the point that I was bone on bone. So they had to go in there, literally break my ankle, repair all the cartilage, put a steel rod in there, help mend it all together. And then they put me into a cast that was above my knee, so I couldn't move my ankle. After 12 weeks, they took the cast off and they looked at it, and my ankle was swollen. And so they went in there and they did a little cleanup procedure to take out some scar tissue. And they left my screw in there because my ankle wasn't stable enough. To this, it's now 30 years later. I can go running for maybe about a mile and a half, but my ankle gives away because I'm in my late 50s. But when it comes to playing beach volleyball, I can go for hours and hours and hours on the sand. As for Bo Nix, this cleanup procedure, I think, is part two, which I said would possibly happen because he had broken his ankle in high school, broken it in college, and all they did was a quick mending job. They didn't go in there and fix the real problem of stability and with the ligaments and everything else. So this is now there's 4 reasons why you do a cleanup procedure. Either A, the ankle is so swollen that there's a problem. 2, you go to take the hardware out, which is a steel rod. 3, the scar tissue, which I mentioned about. And 4, you want to do something else to improve the long-term stability of the ankle, which is what they were doing here. So this is not for people who have gone through ankle reconstruction. Yeah. This is no strange thing. This is normal. The media wants to blow it up. Oh, the Broncos didn't know about it. Oh, they didn't know. Oh, the doctors this. I've listened to other podcasts and have laughed. This is normal that there's a second procedure after a major ankle reconstruction or major ankle breakage to really stabilize it and clean it up for the long-term gain. So I'm not worried at all. So
hey, Dom, that was your quick summary. Anyway, that was a good explanation. Good explanation there, Spence. Appreciate it. All right, we are at the chat and Spence's wife Anna's favorite spot. The last 2 topics.
But before that, dun. We have a jackass of the week.
We do? We have a jackass of the week. Okay, guys, hang on. Here we go. Hang on. Here we go.
Oh, this is interesting.
You suck, you jackass.
Wow.
Before I go into that, I got to read this comment from Paul. Ex-Broncos Shannon Sharp doesn't think Vrabel did anything wrong. Can they just remove Shannon from the Hall of Fame? That's actually a good one, Paul. Which leads me into the jackasses of the week. So
now I saw this, but I didn't think I didn't really delve into it. So go for it, Spence.
No, it's a double standard. And when I talk about this story, you'll be like, well, yeah, it happens all the time, but no one gets caught. So 3 minor league players pled guilty to insider trading and profiting combined more than
you mean like the government people do?
Yes, like the government.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Profiting only $190,000 when they got inside information that Del Taco was buying out Jack in the Box. These 3 men, they did. They got the inside trading knowledge. They got the inside information that this was taking place. And a week before the transaction was publicly announced, these guys all bought stock in Del Taco, and the Del Taco stock went up by 66%. And each of these guys made anywhere from $40,000 to $60,000. Isn't it interesting that these guys get caught for insider trading, but each and every congressman, senator, governor, politician does it daily?
Well, they're protected, Spence. Come on. They're buddies. They just pat them on the back. Hey, it's okay. I got your back.
Yeah, double standard. Yeah. But
so I did not know that Taco Bell really bought out Jack in the Box.
Taco Bell.
I wonder what that's going to do to the menu, because I like Jack in the Box. Every now and then I like a good old jumbo jack, or
Oh, hey, I used to love and eat too much, and my mom will be like, "Oh, yes, he did." I ate
Now,
the
which one do you like better, Jack in the Box or Taco Bell?
Del Taco.
You like Del Taco better than Taco Bell?
Yes,
Really? Because I love
but I don't
the
eat.
box. I love the box menus where you get the burrito supreme and taco supreme. And
Oh, my
man.
wife and I used to do Del Taco, but then we decided, hey, we could cook our own stuff, and we do better. I cook fish tacos. I do burritos. I do everything. Oh yeah,
How long does it
but
take to how long does it take for me to get to your house? About 3 hours, 2 hours, hour and a half?
2.5.
Okay, I'll be there. I'm just kidding.
Okay. Jack started in San Diego. No, Del Taco. Okay.
Yeah, Jack Jack in the Box, it did start in San Diego.
I think it did. But I
I
find
know
it interesting.
McDonald's started in LA McDonald's started with Ray Kroc. He owned the Padres. Ray Kroc.
Whoa! By the way, where's Rudy? We haven't been able to
Ray,
talk about the
I
game.
know. He said he was watching the show, but he texted me and said, "No, Ray Kroc." Anyways,
Matungus,
he
we need a video short on the YouTube page of his verbiage right there. I mean, last week
guy.
it was athletic supporter. This week,
Hey,
it's
you know what I meant to say last week was athletic. Um, she
support.
was a supporter or athletic support or whatever. Yeah, you guys, if you missed that, go back and watch it. That was last show. Now I just did it again this show. Um,
Good
all
job,
right. So
Paul.
great. All right, we're gonna back out of this week's Jackass trifecta of the week, and we'll be right back.
You suck, you jackass.
Almost like we
Now-
needed to name that the topic this week, the double standard award.
Yeah, yeah. No kidding. No
Yep.
kidding. God, the chat is blowing up.
It's May. May flowers.
I love it.
You know, April showers bring May flowers.
Ray. I mean, not Ray. Paul Costa says, Ray Cock? Like, really? No.
Mom,
Oh my gosh.
your dirty
Ah.
jokes has started all this. You know that, Mom.
Oh my gosh, guys. If you watch the show throughout the entire time we're on, you're going to catch one or maybe multiple things that I say that are just off cover. Just not intentionally. I don't do it intentionally, but last week was priceless. So supporting God, that was freaking awesome. All right. We all love and remember, and in my personal opinion, I want him back on the Broncos in any way, shape, or form. Here it is. Von Miller, former MVP of Super Bowl 50 with Denver, wants to return to the Broncos, not as a player per se, but in the front office or as a coach. Spence, you have mentioned many, many times that if Von Miller ever were to come back to the Broncos, he would be fantastic as a edge rusher, coach, or whatever capacity he wanted to be in. Do you still feel that way? And do you think and feel, before I ask that full question, he has been at Broncos training camps. He has been rubbing shoulders with executives of the Broncos, trying to find a way to come back into the Broncos to be an important figure, whether it's coaching, front office, whatever. Do you think it's still possible, or is he just grasping at straws?
I think it's a combination of both. The more I think about this, yes, I would love him to be a coach, but if you're the Broncos and you're at this ceiling point and you're getting better and getting better, Nothing against Von Miller, but do you want somebody who doesn't have coaching experience to come in and be a prominent coach right now? I would say this. If I'm the Penner family and I said, Vaughn, we'd love to have your wisdom. We'd love to have your voice. We want you to be here pushing these players. Go to the college ranks for 1 year. Learn how to be a good coach. Learn what it takes to be a great coach. And then come back here in 2027 and propel us even further. I think he would be a great coach, but do you want to put someone who doesn't have any coaching experience? He has the wisdom, he has the knowledge. Does he know how to communicate it?
Mm.
Are you willing to put him? I want him to be a coach. I really want him to be a part of this, and I'm pushing for it. But the rational side of me says, you know what, Vaughn? Go to college or go somewhere for 1 year and get the training and get the necessity and see what it takes to be an everyday coach at that level before you come up to the pro level. That's just me. So
yeah, great. I would say before I get to that one, let's go to this one. Von Miller wants to go back to the Bills this year. That's what they said on the Bills podcast. But then he follows up by saying, does that mean he's retiring? I don't think he's retiring. I know he still wants to play it. I know that I heard that he wants to go back to the Buffalo Bills. I get that. I'm thinking that he keeps poking. He keeps poking I don't want to say poking the bear, but he keeps poking the Denver Broncos into, hey, I'm interested. If there's an opening, I want this. I really love the Broncos. I'm a Bronco fan. I've always Von Miller is not shy about saying how much he loves the Broncos.
No.
He said when he's not playing, he watches Broncos games and cheers for him. What do we have at the beginning with Justin Simmons? Justin Simmons says he cheers for the Broncos. Guys, when you play for the Broncos, when you're part of a Broncos, I don't know about any other team, but I know as a fan myself, Spence and everybody else on this network and other people I know, when you are a Bronco fan, you feel and you live Bronco football. You really do. You really do. And these guys, look at Peyton Manning. His family still lives in Denver. Justin Simmons' family still lives in Denver. Terrell Davis still has a house in Denver. John Elway still lives in Denver. These guys love Colorado. This is their heart, their passion. This is their love. And so Von Miller wants to be part of that. He wants to come back to be part of that. I don't fault him one bit. I don't fault him.
You know where a great place for him to go to be a coach? Go to Colorado University with Deion Sanders.
Ooh, would that be a weird mix?
No, that'd be a great mix.
You think so?
Deion
Sanders with his little ego and everything.
Still, if you want to learn from a high profile situation, there you go.
Yeah, true. That's a good point.
With that, Jack Kenna, cheers.
Jack Kenna, what is up? Said cheers,
right,
my
Jack
friends.
Kenna. How many am I behind you? I'm at dos.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I'm doing Spanish. Never mind.
Are you?
American
Don't say
Spanish,
behind him. I'm don't say.
No, I'm just rattling. I can only go up to 20. Then I go 21, 22, and then 13, whatever. I don't know. I lose.
Hey, Paul, you want to see a great show about Elway? Go on Netflix and watch that 1.5-hour show about Elway.
My gosh.
You want to learn
gosh.
more of the passion, the pain, everything he went through. 30 and 30 did a good job.
His divorce.
Yeah.
It's the loss of his father passing away. Oh, it's called. I think it's just called Elway.
It's just Elway. It's on Netflix.
In fact, you know what, Spence? Now that you brought that up, I think after the show's done, I'm going to watch that again.
I'll probably watch it falling asleep tonight. But no, Paul.
Are you saying it makes you fall asleep?
Jeez.
Well, hey, if you have your wife next to you or John L on TV, and you have your wife next to you, as I know if I have my wife next to me, John Elway's off the TV. You know what I'm saying?
Amen. For Spence, okay, one that went to the dark side and never came back. You boys know who I'm talking about. Okay.
Dark side never came back. I would say, is he talking about a former Bronco to a Raider? I would have to say that would be Lyle Alzado.
Hey, my dad just texted. Dad, thank you for chiming in. He says, great show tonight. You guys are doing great. I've drank more wine than you've had beer. Dad!
Well, thank you so much on both counts. Thank you so much that our show is great. Hopefully it was before he had the second or third bottle. But hey, whatever. It's all good. Thank you so much, Mr. Spence. Really do, Mr. Spence.
Hey, Paul
really
Costa.
do appreciate it.
Paul Costa, I don't know if we did this for you, but what is your beer of choice? I think we did it for Sam Adams, and I drank a Sam Adams here. Is Sam Adams still your beer of choice? If it is, I'll have one for the next show.
That's I'll tell you what, my Sam Adams
summer ale.
Summer ale's a bomb, dude.
I love the summer ale.
Dude, there's one out right now that I have. It's in the fridge in the garage. It's called Sam. What is it? I gotta do this. Okay, Google.
Okay.
What's the latest Sam Adams beer?
So
okay,
Paul
what?
Costa, Paul Costa says, I don't drink ulcers. Well, Paul, we had a Kansas City fan who was 10 years old, allegedly, who said they drink root beers. I had root beer last week for Bob Smith, who was supposed to show up. So I had root beer with an scoop of ice cream ready to go for a root beer float. So if that's what you're into, I'll have a root beer float next week. What do you got, Bill?
Wow. Okay, so I just asked, what's the latest Sam Adams beer release? It's called the Cherry Bomb. It's 9.5% ABV, Imperial
Alcohol
Wheat Ale. I know.
Volume.
Launched in 2020. Additionally, the Our City, Our Beer Variety Pack debuted in March, featuring collaborations with Boston sports stars like Julian Edelman, and Derek White. Julian Edelman is supporting 9%. Holy crap! That's not what I have in. That's not what I have in the fridge out there.
No, that's a little on the stiff side.
But Julian Edelman is a short guy, a little guy, stocky guy. Would you think he would be promoting 9%?
Yeah, if they pay him enough, of course.
Well, wow, that is crazy, dude. That Julian Edelman. Oh my gosh, man!
Reminds me of
he was a little pistol, man. He was a little pistol in England. I mean, New England. That guy could just run, kind of weird. Because you lose him because he's only like about what, 3'5", something like that. No, I'm just kidding.
Reminds me of the flat tire beers. Interesting. Segue.
No, fat tire. Not flat. Fat tire. But I like the way you worded that into the final topic and what I like to call it, which I got to get a little segment for, the feel-good story. So let's all do a little hug, okay? Little feel-good story. Come on, Spence. You can do the feel-good.
I feel good, but Brad's checking in. Good evening, gentlemen. Bill, our Avs swept the Kings. Go, Avs, go. Sorry, Spence. Hey, I wasn't expecting us to win the series. I mean, we got into the playoffs. Yippee. But what I'm more
yippee what's that song? Yippee Coyote or whatever.
Are you trying to do what Bruce Willis did in Die Hard? Yippee ki-yay.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
That was it.
So now, Brad, but I'm not angry that the Kings lost. I'm more angry that Anaheim eliminated Edmonton, who we could not
Can
get
you
past
believe that?
the
And
last
and
4
and
years.
can you believe that? Connor McDavid, they beat that team. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, but you know what? The Avalanche have to face the Minnesota Wild, and I can't stand them guys. They're
I was
mean,
shocked
dirty,
that
nasty.
I've got a friend who's a huge Dallas Stars fan, and he's inconsolable after losing the series to Minnesota. I tried to talk to him last night. He's like, Spencer, don't, just leave me alone. Don't. I'm like, okay.
Hey, like that song. Since we're doing songs, leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Yeah, please leave me. Whatever. How that song goes. It's called "Please Leave Me." Whatever. All right. Enough of the karaoke. We are in the last topic of tonight's show, guys. You've been fantastic. Today's May 1st. Can you believe we're in the month of May? Here it is. This is a great feel-good story. It really
Oh,
is.
yeah.
And I know that a lot of guys, when they watch this particular Broncos player, constantly get frustrated, like I have in the past. But what you see off the field is more impressive because it's a human endeavor by a person who does his very best off the field as much as he does on the field. Here it is. The Denver Broncos left tackle Garrett Bowles was helping a stranded citizen this past week. Last Monday, 4 days ago, a family was stranded on the side of the road with a flat tire. Bowles pulled over and helped by changing the tire. Bowles Bowles loves to serve his community, as this small gesture is just one example. The family of the people that he helped said, and they were Hispanic, and Bowles kind of didn't really understand what they're saying, but kind of picked it up brokenly, knew what to do, knew their dilemma, replaced the tire, made sure they got on their way safely. And the family said, this is one great human being. It is a Broncos player, and we are so honored and thankful that he came and helped us. What a great thing for Bowles. He didn't have to. He didn't know who they were. He could have pulled over, and I hate to say it, but it happens a lot of places. He could have pulled over and been a victim of a crime. But he pulled over because that's the kind of guy this is. He loves the community of Denver. He does his very best to help out and be where he ever can be to help out. And he did this gesture. And I don't know if any money was offered or any gratitude or whatever other. Doesn't matter. Bowles would not probably have taken it because he doesn't need it. And that's not the person he is. Garrett Bowles on the field may have issues at left tackle. What he doesn't have is he doesn't have issues off the field. This guy is integrity, human, community-minded. And I'll tell you what, this week's feel-good story goes to Garrett Bowles. Spence, end the comment.
Yeah, you know what? I think you said everything that needs to be said. I mean, unselfish, gives a helping hand, pulls over. I mean, yes, you see it in Colorado. You would understand it in Colorado. It's good in Colorado. Would you ever see it here in Southern California? A professional athlete pull over and help somebody? No. But Bowles, thank you so much for being a gentleman. Thank you very much. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Time out.
What's that?
Bob, I had it last week. I said I would bring it last week. I had the root beer. We talked about this earlier on the show today. I had the Muggs root beer. The kid, because you didn't show up last week, the kids drank it all, and I don't have it. I had the ice cream to go with it. No, okay. I'm going to take it back. He said I'm sorry. Bob, I will have it for next week's show. Is that
You better have it a little cabinet or something, not cabinet, but a little freezer or something next to have it. And that way you always got it prepared in case he shows up.
I will
And then
have it.
I want to see you pour it on there and mix it up.
Here's the problem. I get the Muggs root beer and my kids drink it all.
You need a lock on that freaking thing, man.
Oh, I'm busy working, reading contracts all day, and they're like, Dad, we're home. We're going to get some.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Okay.
I will make sure to come next time.
Promise made. Promise made, Bob. An interesting draft by you guys, moving up in the first round to get, oh my God, I had it. Tampa or KC trades up to get a stud cornerback. Very good trade by you guys. Of course, giving up a first, a third, and a fifth to move up 5 spaces. But this is what Kansas City realized. They've got to get better on defense. They've got the offense, but they need to get better on defense to be able to compete. So I had that all ready for you, Bob. I was going to compliment you and say, great job by your Chiefs picking up a stud cornerback. Hopefully he can help you guys on the defensive side, except against us Broncos. But great job. We'll talk more next week, and I'll evaluate the draft even further for you next week, and I'll be ready.
All right. Jack Cannon said Bowles didn't even need a jack for the car, one hand to lift and the other hand to change the tire. Big man. Yeah. No, can you imagine lifting that sucker up? Now I had a picture of it, but I'm not going to bring it up. But I had a picture of him, and he's just sitting down there changing the tire, and the guy, one of the guys from the family, he's over there recording it and then put it all on the internet, which I thought was pretty cool. I thought that was really, Garrett Bowles didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do that. But when you have a community-minded player that gives back, I mean, you just got to tip your hat. You just got to tip your hat and just say, you know what? I know I blinded by the light, wrapped up like a douche, another runner. Yeah, I know.
Whoa, hello.
And not a deuce, like little dude. Never mind. The Wild Wild West with Richie needs a KC host.
So yes, Jack, Bob Smith is allegedly, we haven't verified it, allegedly he's only 10 years old. So Bob, if you want to start a career in sports broadcasting, one of the shows on our network is looking for a Kansas City fan. And if your parents will let you stay up late on either Tuesday or Thursday,
pass on his info.
We'll pass it on. So, Bob, if you want to be a broadcaster like us and talk about the Chiefs where there's other guys who are from the Chargers, the Dodgers, the Broncos, and the Raiders. Hey, they could use a guy like
Raiders.
So we'll pass the information on, Jack. But a very good field.
What does that mean?
No, that's the name. That was his name, Mansour
Delane.
Delane is the kid from I think LSU that Kansas City moved up from 9 to 6 to draft.
Now I'm going to say something to Jack Kenner real quick. Jack, if this kid's only 10 years old and he's got this kind of info, oh baby, he's going to be good. He's going to be good. That's all I can say. Paul Cotts says Garrett Bowles just needed to swallow the loss to the Patriots better and not say Denver was the better team.
Denver was the better team.
Denver was a better team. Just not with the quarterback we had.
And the snowstorm.
And the bad play calling on 4th and 1. But we won't.
You want to know something? No, we've moved on. It's
we've
2020.
Moved on.
It's 2026 season.
Speaking of moving on, we are going to show the banner And we're going to show I almost did Jackass of the Week. Well, we ain't going to do that one because she ain't Jackass of the Week. We're going to do this one more time before we get out of here. Our sponsor, once again, this week is Chalice Creations by Cindy Rhoda. We thank her so much for being a sponsor. If anybody is in Southern California, San Diego area, LA area, Orange County, wherever, Southern California, you want to go to Carlsbad in north
San
part
Diego
of
County.
San Diego. There you go. She's going to be at booth 702, and that's on the corner of Madison and Carlsbad Village Drive. She's going to have samples of her apparel, which is Christian, veterans, and equestrian shirts. She's also going to have keychains, hand-decorated horseshoes, hats, tote bags, garden flags, and other decorated items. Please feel free to go there when you do. And if you do, please mention to her that you saw and heard about it on the Broncos Buzz. Tell her Broncos Buzz 20. You will get 20% off of $50 or more. But if you spend less than $50 or more and mention Broncos Buzz 20, you will still get a discount. So please do that. Support her, support the show, but more importantly, Mother's Day is around the corner. There's a lot of great things. Spence, you have any more comments regarding Chalice Creation before we sign off?
No, because the boss just texted and said, "Where are you?" So I got to get going here. So with that, I'm going to give a little shout out to everybody in the chat who was so gracious to be a part of the show today. So Victory Lap, thank you so much for being a part of the show and chiming in early. Robert Moreno, thank you for all your comments tonight. They were really good. Paul Costa, love having you being a part of the show. Loved your perspective on the Patriots. Yeah, one day out of 365, you were better than us. Okay, we'll see what happens later this year. David Yonkin, thank you so much for checking in. Appreciate everything. Paul Shader, thank you for checking in and being a part of the show. Kevin Underwood, some great questions you posed tonight. Thank you for being part of the show. Ty Eagles, glad we're your favorite guys here on YouTube and the internet. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. Clayton Haran, yo, 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 what's happening? Hey, 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 how you doing tonight? Packers fan, I'm really sorry that Parsons got injured. Wasn't our fault. It happens. Hopefully the Packers will make a good comeback in 2026. Don Mars, thank you for being part of the show. Great comments. Really appreciate everything. Back to the kicks. Thank you so much for being part of the show. Appreciate all your comments. Joshua, who chimed in a few times, thank you so much for being part of the show. Brad, I'm not going to try to say the name because I'm going to butcher it tonight. I've butchered a few other names. But Brad, thank you for checking in, being a part of the show. Jack Kenna, I'm 2 behind you, but I'll catch up after the show. Thank you for being part of the show. And Bob Smith, our 10-year-old Kansas City Chiefs fan, thank you so much for being part of the show. Really appreciate it. I'll see you next week with my root beer float. Bill, take us out.
All right, Spencer's got to go, and that's what we got to do, guys. Until next Friday, enjoy your weekend. Thanks so much, guys, for chiming in and being part of the show, as always. We love you guys. We'll see you next Friday. Have a fantastic weekend. Bye-bye.
Fast lane when I pass in the street, bag of money in the passenger seat. Simcoe's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might never